All right. Last one from Studio A uh, in the current, uh, what do we call this? Uh, Progression, syllabus. Um, let's see. Oh, my notes say that I should talk about the readings and that I should talk about Canvas and related technology. So I'll do that just a little bit. This one shouldn't take too long. The readings, do them. Do them, do them. Um, as I commented in the introductory video, sometimes uh, their connection to what's going on is not as clear as it might be, and I will strive to address that, and B, stick to my guns when I think the connection is important, but maybe isn't as clear as it might be. Um, the difference between now and the spring is that we'll have some time to discuss, and so if and I haven't worked out exactly um, how those discussion sections will be structured, but they will be more focused on the readings than there are in a face-to-face, full-on classroom. It's harder to do discussions there. The readings are going to be from all over. One of the first readings is a guy called Alfred Kuhn. He wrote a book where he tried to synthesize things, knowledge. It was in the shit. I don't know. Pardon me. I'll try it. I've got my kid has a sailor's mouth, and I have no idea where they got it from. Ha ha. The Kuhn reading is kind of difficult. He was writing from a different time, but part of why I want you to read that one is because he's writing from a different time, but he's talking about things that are important now. Some of the insights that I've gotten, particularly early in my career, came from, well, there's a guy called T.C. Chamberlain. We got a building named after him. He wrote a paper called Multiple Working Hypothesis. I don't remember the title, but the idea was multiple working hypotheses. And his point was we should always have more than one hypothesis that we're considering. You can follow that to Kuhn and other different Kuhn, Thomas Kuhn. But the point is that uh, the reading is going to be from all over. I'm going to lean a little bit more on Wikipedia against my better judgment, possibly. And the reading list is not set yet. The syllabus is in evolution, and it will evolve as we go forward, depending on how progress goes, depending on lots of things. Let's see. Questions about the reading. I guess I should stress here that please communicate with me if you're having questions. You can communicate with me through Canvas. We can open discuss. I've made it so that students can open discussion threads on the discussion pages, etc. So that's a kind of a segue to the other topic of this video, which is Canvas and related technology. Canvas is going to be central. Please let me know if you have any troubles with Canvas. I started programming computers in in the early 80s. So I've been doing it for a long time. Canvas does not stand up to my standards, but it works. It's what we have. It's clunky. Permissions, I cannot make permissions work. So if you have trouble accessing files, let me know immediately, and I will fix it. He says with great confidence. I know that the picture on the introductory page is broken. I don't know how to fix it. It's the moonrise picture. I can put it up somewhere if you really care. The other technology that the other really important piece of technology we get to through Canvas, which is going to be Blackboard Collaborate Ultra, BBC Ultra. Please let me know if you have any challenges with that. It actually seems to work pretty well. I haven't decided whether I'm going to record our discussions. Let me know if you care about that. Yeah, Kaltura Box, I've had very little success making them work in a robust way. They'll work for a while for some people and then not for other people. And so I'm doing a lot of workarounds, the biggest of which is that videos will not be in Kaltura, they'll be on YouTube. Let me know if that's a problem. What else? Bandwidth. One of the big inequities in our society right now is access to bandwidth. We are privileged to be at a, well, no, let me back off that I was going the wrong way there. I do not want to assume that you have the bandwidth necessary to do all this stuff that we're doing right now. There are great inequities in our society about access to bandwidth, and I don't want to make any assumptions about what you have or don't have. So if you have bandwidth challenges, I expect some of you are at home, and some of you may live in places where, typically more rural places where information infrastructure is not as strong. Let me know. I mean, I've said this in other videos. We'll figure it out. The nice thing about BBC Ultra is there's a phone-in option, and I will probably use the whiteboard part. Well, let me put it this way. I'm planning to use the whiteboard part. And if that doesn't work for you, let me know. It's important. And we'll figure something else out. Like I said, BBC Ultra seems to be pretty robust. Kaltura and Box, not so much. What else? Oh, yes, I'll come back to this when I give you your first assignment. But because I'm going to encourage you to do drawings by hand on paper with a pen or a pencil or whatever marking device you are most comfortable with, the challenge of submitting those is a little bit more difficult than when we're face-to-face, because when you're face-to-face, you give me the paper. So those will be, that submission will be mediated by technology. I'm assuming that all of you have a cell phone, either an Android-based or a Mac-based cell phone. And that will be the most likely medium for translating your drawings into PDFs. Now, like I said, I'll talk more about this, but I'm looking for one of my objectives is that most of you are either seniors or juniors, and there may be some of you who are earlier in your undergraduate than that, but doesn't matter. You will eventually be in the workforce, and you will eventually need to provide documents to a superior, and those documents need to be professional. So one of the things that I'm bringing to this course is a long time and a lot of experience in producing documents for superiors that need to look good. I'm a stickler on that. If you're going to just simply use your camera, make sure you have adequate light and think about shadows and all that kind of stuff. I strongly recommend a little app called Scannable, which takes care of a lot of that kind of stuff for you. Anyway, more on that later. Let me know if you have technological infrastructure challenges, and we'll work to address them. That is all. Bye.